Hey everyone, welcome back. This is week 2 of the reboot of this podcast. Back by popular demand, we got a whopping 167 views on the first episode a year ago. So hey, you want more? I'm here giving you more. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should shave to start this podcast. Maybe I should shower. I have always add additional tasks before I have to film a video or do some shit, and I realized that that's the main reason why I didn't do shit for like the past 3 years. I just keep having these things that I have to do before I actually do some shit. So I was like, hey, you know what? Won't shave, brush my teeth though. You gotta fucking at least do that. And yeah, here I am. Just put a hoodie on. Here I am. Welcome back. What you see is what you get. I was talking to my friend Max, and he told me that he didn't shower for 5 days, and he lives in Dubai. And I consider not talking to him anymore, ever. Because if you didn't shower for 5 days, fuck you. That's fucked. In Dubai, you're sweating out. Anyways, how's it going, guys? I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the shit that I'm planning on making, but maybe fuck that. Maybe I'll just make it. I keep talking about shit, not doing it. I'll talk about it once I did a lot of it. So I think I'll start with another story. Today, it happened. It's like midday, 12 midday. I woke up at 10 on the dot. My alarm sounded at 10 because yesterday I went to sleep like at 2:30. Yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday. I wake up at 10 and they ring my door. So I'm like, okay, maybe I got a DHL package. And as I'm outside, as I'm like walking to the thing, I put my pants on. It's been like a minute. I put my pants on. I go to the door. There's someone like putting the keys in the door, trying to open it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay. I open the fucking door as the guy is trying to open my door. And I'm like, hi, it's my neighbor. So I know this guy. It's my neighbor. It's just the neighbor guy, older guy. Everyone in this building is old. And I have this thing, and it pisses me off that I don't fucking say it on the spot. I'm not like, hey, why the fuck are you trying to open my door? At least just be like, hey, were you trying to open my door? But I have this thing where I'm just like kind of in shock, and I don't want to be mean, or I'm like overthinking my response. Or I give them, like, for some reason, I'm like trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out why what they're doing is fine, instead of realizing that it's not and then saying something about it. I'm trying to like rationalize their action. Like, I'm sure it was fine because that's what my brain is thinking. I'm sure it was fine because blank. Anyways, the guy's completely like acting like he realized that that's fucked. He was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a guy checking your heating, and then he like over explains the heating. He's like, the thing under the floor, blah blah blah, and by the way, is this your key? Because blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's not my key. My key is a little different. Cause okay, my dad, like, we gave that guy the key, and once I didn't have the key to enter, so it kind of does help. We, by the way, don't have his key. So it's like a one-sided key thing. And I'm sure no one in this building, because this is like a building full of like old people. And I have this running theory that they all hate me. And it's not even okay, I don't think they hate me, but so some people in here for sure, like at least considered being part of the Ku Klux Klan, or like, I don't know, like there's like a guy in the bottom floor, 100% just race, like probably like a racist, like the way the fucking politics are going and the way this shit is worse going. I don't think any of these motherfuckers like me living here. This is like a very white neighborhood, very like white, just area, and I'm in the whitest building of the area. Just everyone here is 100% Victorian era. Fucking just recently found out about us, the Negroes, and they're like, oh, I didn't know. Wow, they let him out. A lot of people are just look at me in awe, just walking into my house. Just, how did he? wow, I'm happy he made it out. I'm glad. Wow, yeah. That's what they think about me. Yesterday night, I was coming upstairs. It was 2 a.m. when I came back, and there's like two people in the elevator, and it's closing as I'm passing by, and they just like, the woman is just looking at me like, which, okay, I understand that this is a majority old white people place, and I get how I'm out of place there, but I'm also constantly here, and I'm in the group chat, and I'm like, how do people not know about me living here? Like, at this point, I almost felt like just pasting my picture on the fucking bulletin board, because of course we have a bulletin board, because these fucking retired ass motherfuckers don't have shit to do. They're just constantly fucking gardening and doing this shit. I wanted to paste my picture on the bulletin, but be like, I live here. It's fucked. I constantly feel like I'm not allowed to live here. I fucking live here. What? Like, whatever. Anyways, the fucking guy, I didn't tell him anything. The guy came, checked the fucking thing. It's fine. One time, and I don't know if I already talked about this last year, maybe a little bit more than that, a year and a half ago. I'm entering the apartment, and a guy is exiting the apartment, the front door of the entrance of the apartment complex. I'm entering it as he's leaving it. I go downstairs to the storage room because I had to get some shit for my bike. The guy appears downstairs. So that means that he came back around. He appears downstairs. He's like, hey, I'm sorry, do you live here? And I'm like, yeah, do you? Who? Yeah. And then he's like, oh, yeah, the thing is because we had like a couple of break-ins, and I didn't recognize you. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking, it was my apartment that got broken into, by the way. And I don't know what, like, that's your fault that you don't fucking know. I told him, yeah, it was my apartment that got broken into, which, by the way, that was the case. He's like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the thing is, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It sucks to feel like a criminal in my own apartment. And then he's like, oh, whatever. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't see you. No apologies, no nothing. Okay, fine. Question me in my own fucking thing. This same shit happened again with another old fucking lady. She's like, do you live here? And I'm like, yeah, do you? Who the fuck are you? What? My last name is on the fucking front door of the shit. Whatever. It's just, okay, I kind of get it. I'm not the demographic here. But also be a little conscious of how I feel when I'm questioned at the place I live in. Ever since then, and also, I've been going out for a run out here in the neighborhood, and the police stopped me. They're like, "Oh, fucking, do you live here?" Yes, I live here. What do I have to be running in a suit? What do I have to fucking dye myself white? I don't know what I have to do to be able to be accepted that I live here. You're not asking the fucking whatever. Anyways, yes, I live here. The guy's like, oh, because I got a call. We got a call from a fucking a person, a resident, saying that they had a suspicious person looking in, and you fit the description. Yeah, I'm sure I fit the description, my friend. No, I live in the fucking apartment down the street. I'm going on a walk in my neighborhood. They call fucking backup, bro. Another police car comes. Fucking asks me, hey, do you fucking... And then the other backup comes, and also this fucking... The backup is the prettiest... Dude, in the Netherlands, it's like people... The prettiest girls are like... The women, they're like, my modeling career didn't work out. Guess I'm gonna be the police. Holy shit, they're all beautiful. Oh my god. It sucks that they hate me and don't want me in this country. Because otherwise, I don't think that's the case. I think if you're the police at that point, and you got a call, and I fit the description, what are you gonna do, right? on the other hand, I wish that there was like a cool police and they were like, I don't know, and they understood that I'm not, I don't even know what to complain about. I don't know what the issue is. But I just know that for me, it sucks to feel this way. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know who starts the issue or where it ends or what anything about it. I just know that it sucks for me to fucking not feel like I'm able to live where I live. Ever since then, I fucking fantasize just being like, I'm like it with the police. I fucking fantasize just every time I enter the building. I fantasize like, yeah, I fucking live here. Yeah, what? Hey, where do you live, man? Yeah, my last name is in the front door. I fantasize like what I would say. I tell the police like, yeah, am I allowed to live here? Like, here's my ID. Hey, look me up. Right down the street I live. And that's fucking on God, my friend. What? Like, I live, yeah, like I'm fucking fantasizing about it. I don't even know how to cope with it. Fuck it. I just know it's severely inappropriate to fucking try to enter my door. First of all, I can't even fathom trying to enter someone else's apartment without notifying them. But anyways, that was my morning. Also, as I'm waiting for the fucking guy, I'm sitting in my couch. The fucking like a random piece of roof just falls, just poof. And then at that moment, I'm like, my brain went into conspiracy mode. Like, oh, someone's trying to frame me for some kind of drug crime. The building's trying to frame me for a drug crime. Like, there's no way that fell. They're trying to go in here. They're trying to enter my apartment to figure out where the cocaine and the meth is at. That's where my brain went. Dude, I received a package twice. This happened. Once last year, once this year. These fucking KKK ass motherfuckers downstairs. Okay, allegedly. Okay, maybe probably not. Fucking probably yes. Okay, I don't know. These motherfuckers. I receive a package. I'm not at home. For some reason, they got it. They live right next to the entrance. I go knock on the door. My dad says, hey, you have a package there. I go knock on the door. First of all, I go downstairs. My package, which is heavy weights, like I had bought some plate. I had bought some plates for exercising. They're just out in the front of the elevator, just dropped like that, open. It's slashed open. Okay, fine. Maybe it got slashed open in the delivery process. I don't know. I knock on the neighbor downstairs door. He has a camera pointed straight at the fucking thing, which is not allowed according to this building's policies and privacy or whatever. He has that. He's aiming straight at the entrance so he can see all entries and exits. But anyways, the guy opens his lock, and this is a fucking the year 3000 lock. Like, he's like presses a button and it's like zzz, and then his door, like a second one, like zzz, and then his door opens. He's like, hi, what is this fucking triple fucking industry level grade fucking lock you have? Whatever. I tell him, hey, you have a package for me. And he's like, oh yeah, I left it there. And the same shit, bro. The same shit. I don't have the fucking brain to be like, why'd you leave it in front of the elevator? And why'd you open my package? That's a fucking illegal. Or at least just be like, oh, did you receive it opened, or was it like that? Or just be like, why was the package there? I just say like, oh yeah, I saw the package, thanks, and I leave. And maybe it's for the better, because maybe that would lead to me being pissed off in an argument, and I don't want that vibe in the place that I live, even though I already have a shit vibe here. Maybe it's for the better. Bro, a fucking year ago, same neighbors. I received a package. They were like, oh yeah, here. At that moment they did have it. Give me the package. Here you go. It's opened, ripped open, like on the side, like ripped open just to see what it is. This woman with a fucked out face. She looks like a person that 80% of the shit they say is the N-word. Okay, that's me. That's me doing the same thing that they're doing to me, which is judging them before you actually know them. But the way they talk to me, cold as fuck. The way they open my shit, probably trying to find out if... It's just a feeling that I get, and maybe it's wrong. I agree. Maybe it's wrong. But I would never act towards them based on that feeling. And they're kind of really acting towards me based on that feeling. Okay, you know, whatever. It's complicated. I'm just letting it all out here. You know, this is just shit I'm saying to a camera. It's not like I'm whatever, bro. Some people just act in ways that's just beyond me, dude. There's a lot of very different than me people out there. Shit. Anyways, that was my little rant about it. Let's do our weekly thing where I talk about my dating life. I'm thinking of re-downloading Bumble or Tinder or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit, dude. Tinder banned me. Like I can't download Tinder with my phone number, and doesn't make sense. Like I never did. Like I just used it normally like fucking 5 years ago or some shit. I can't use Tinder. I don't know why. I can't even remember what I did last time. Like what else did you do? What do you get banned for? Catfishing. Being a bot. Like I didn't do any of that shit. Anyways, I got banned. So I used Bumble. Dude, I had a shit fucking... So it's a little bit beyond me how a girl just like doesn't understand, or a guy, or you know, a human doesn't understand the bound. Like we have probably reached the end of this interaction. Maybe I should leave, or okay, if we agreed that you're gonna stay over, like maybe I'll keep a little bit of space. There's a lot of people who I'm just like being nice and shit, and we hang out, and they, you know, they come here. Interestingly, very rarely did I go to was I invited to another person's place. But I feel comfortable here, and I feel like, you know, if we already met, then I invite them here. We just hang out, watch TV or some shit. I don't know, like then we hang out a bit, and then I get the question like, is it okay if I stay? No. And not only is it okay if I stay over, but not only that, but like we already discussed, like they're like, oh no, yeah, I have an early day tomorrow, like I have to leave, like, you know, pretty like at not that late, you know, I have to leave. So I organize based on that. And then they're like, is it okay if I leave tomorrow? And now I'm faced with a dilemma. Okay, I particularly don't want that right now. But if I say no, then it kind of becomes a little thing. I need to put boundaries on myself because I find it hard to say no and just to say what I think. So I'm like, okay, fucking stay, you know? And then it almost reaches a point where I have to... I don't know how the fuck you don't catch the drift. It reaches... Almost every time it reaches a point that I have to invent some shit. Oh yeah, tomorrow I have... Oh yeah, this morning I have some shit. So I gotta go. Like okay, I guess it's fine that the person like maybe feels comfortable with you, wants to hang out more with you, but fucking leave, bro. Get out. Eventually, They're like, oh yeah, what are you doing today? Because we could hang out like fucking. Oh my god, I don't. I told you I have to do some shit. You told me you were leaving. I just have to be more direct. Because I'm being just I had this with this one person who, and of course they smoked, because I fucking all I attract is like the just chimney motherfuckers, and that's fine if you smoke. I just don't fucking fuck with it. I can't. I don't. It's just, don't. It's just really not who I am. It's just like, just that whatever. It's a fuck. I don't fuck with that. You can do it easily. I just don't fuck with a relationship with you if you smoke. I feel like I'm allowed to have that. Just out of, I don't like how it smells. I don't like the health. I don't like being around it. I get secondhand smoking. So I met with a girl. She said she socially smokes, which apparently meant like whenever there's a person within 100-meter radius, I have to smoke 8 packs instantly. So yeah, she kept fucking smoking. And then at night, she's like, okay, we agreed that she will stay over. Okay, fine. She stays over, and holy fuck, just the nastiest cough. You're dying cough. Like a crazy cough that the smoking, I can't imagine is improving it. Just a crazy cough all night. I'm like on the corner of the bed, just facing fucking down. Just like this. Facing my pillow. Just trying not to get this fucking dengue. Just hoping I'm not about to get influenza or some shit. Just this shit. The whole time, and then when I finally thought that there was gonna be a little bit of like silence, she hit me. She fucking smack dabbed me with that fucking just grizzly bear snoring. Just a 30-second inhale, fucking ass. She snored inwards and outwards. It was like open your throat. Open it up, bro. Tape this shit. Tape it up. Do some shit, because you're not gonna make it. You have a lack of oxygen at night, woman. Holy shit, I couldn't sleep. At one moment, I went to the bathroom because I had to. Here's another thing. People you don't know that well. Bro, a date is just a long stretch of you cannot fart. It's just a long stretch of not being able to fart. That's what a date is. And if it goes into the nighttime, then good luck with your guts. So I go to my fucking bathroom. It's 4 a.m. and I'm just like not being able to sleep or fart. Damnation without relief, as they call hell. So I go to the bathroom and this was like a fucking, must have been a hilarious sight if anyone would have seen this. I just go to the bathroom and I just sit and I just like 5 minutes of just farting. Just 5 minutes of straight, just just 10 minutes of that shit, bro. Then I go back and okay, so it's like 6 a.m. eventually. I sleep like 2 hours. And the girl, like, I'm fucking fetal positioned on the edge of the bed, just fetal position, just like this, covering my face with a with a pillow, just like this, trying not to get this fucking nicotine fucking salmonella cough this bitch is fucking spewing out. And she puts her hand on my back to kind of like be like, I need attention now. And my brain is like, fuck, get the fuck away. I'm like, hey, shit. Of course I don't do that, but I'm like, she puts her hand on my back and like tries to kind of, you know how when you touch a sleeping person or like move them, they kind of readjust into a different position. She's trying to do that so that I turn around and like, I don't know, cuddle her or some shit. So she's like, really like put her hand on there and like move me up. And bro, for the fucking life of me, I held on, bro. Just fucking, I clenched on. She kept trying to like, I fucking clenched on, bro. Until she gave up. And I was like, I did this shit, a little bit of this shit, high five myself. And then like 8 a.m. reached and then she left. Oh, bro. Oh my God, I forgot this. Bro. So it's like 11 p.m. and we about to go to sleep. And so nothing had happened until this point. We just talked and watched a movie or some shit. And then at one point we're just like, okay, we're tired. What the fuck is this shit? I hate the fucking cable. I hate the cable going under the seat. Anyways, it's 11 p.m. and I keep looking here because that is the time, and also just make sure I'm recording and that the microphone is on because I don't have a producer yet. Anyways, it's 11 p.m. We've been talking. At one point, we're like, okay, let's go to sleep. So at this moment, I'm like, it's up to me. Like either some shit is happening or it's not. And I guess I was kind of down. Like we had a bit of a vibe. It's not that crazy. It was just a chill thing. At one point, she's just like, I sleep naked. So I was like, no, yeah, for sure. You can if you that's if you want it. And so yeah, she does that. And I personally didn't wanna. I personally didn't wanna, do some shit. But at least I was like, let's see what's up. So I like kiss her. And instantly I was like, regret. Cause okay, I'm not a germaphobe, but I'm not a germaphobe, but I wash my hands and I disinfect my phone every night before I go to bed. I just have these things. I can shake your hand and I can eat off the shit, and I don't give a fuck about most things, but I have some particularities that are probably not that normal. But for the rest, 90% of the shit is fine. Sometimes I get, because I think too much, and I think I'm fucking like I think too much about the shit I'm doing. So kissing, like personally, I clean the fuck out of myself. I'm trusting that the girl does it too. Whatever. I cannot imagine this girl was as diligent as I was about my mouth. But she smoked the fuck out of it. So it was noticeable. And so I'm like, okay, bro, we're kissing. And at one point, she fucking oozes spit directly into my mouth. And I'm sorry for you having to say this, but she did it. She just spat. She just fucking like a fucking straight out, like a solid like a 10 milliliters of fluid just into my mouth. And I was like, oh, no, you fucking did not, bro. So I'm like, and I and I'm a fucking asshole like this. I just fucking oozed it right back into her, and then I went, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, never will I. So I just gagged. Anyways, so I'm gonna end that story there. So yeah, eventually she left, and I'm have one of the worst. I just have a bad. I just meeting the wrong people. I don't know. Where's the right people? I wish I knew. I don't know. I met some people who I thought were fine. Weren't that compatible. I don't know. Maybe we are, and I just didn't give it a chance. I get a vibe from a person initially, and you know, sometimes I feel very quickly that it's not the vibe. I want a chill person who's just a chill, and you're not already constraining me and being like, I don't want a person who thinks that I have to be the supplier and that the guy is, you know, historically I really like a girl who's like, no. I like Louis split this, and like she insists. I'm really into that. Even though I don't give a fuck, like it's more about the principle other than the, you know, the act. Like I'm not a cheap. I'll gladly fucking whatever. Anyways, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just looking for that, and unsuccessfully. It's not like I'm fucking like I don't need it, but that's just the way that aspect of my life is right now, and that's just what it is, my friend. But yeah, let's see what's up, my friends. I recently finished reading Bob Odenkirk, the book. And I just lose a bunch of people watching this. I just lose two of the three people watching this are like, what the fuck? Anyways, Bob Odenkirk, fucking I love this guy. I just finished reading his book. Great book if you're into it. You know, just a cool little memoir about his life. Bro, here's the thing about books. Self-help. I used to be the biggest self-help book guy on the planet, and not just that, but like self-help courses. And I kept on consuming these courses. I was a fragment away from being a fucked up human. And there's a lot of self-help bullshit out there is what I'm trying to get to here. Dude, there's this book by Mel Robbins. And I'm sure Mel Robbins, I'm sure she's doing good shit for people. And she's trying to help. I'm sure the millions of dollars she's making for telling you to believe in yourself is warranted, and I'm sure she's doing good shit for people. And I hope there's a lot about self-help that is just like, oh yeah, she really helped me and shit, and it's just like, yeah, she motivated you for 5 minutes, and then you wrote the review, and then afterwards your life is the fucking same. Like, and then they find the 4 fucking success stories that would have been success stories anyways, because those people are probably perseverant regardless of that fucking little book you wrote, whether they read it or not. And then they're like, yeah, look at my fucking success stories. All these people's lives I've changed. Okay, fine. You changed lives. I'm sure you did. I'm not discrediting you. A little bit, I am. But I'm sure you did some shit. And same goes for people whose business is like how to make a business. So many people I know that they're like, oh, here's my course on how to have a course. Here's my course on how to make a course. There's so many people making money off of telling other people how to make money, and they make millions, and the only people actually making money is the people selling the course on how to make money. The people buying the course on how to make money never made a fucking dime on that course. But then the person who made the course they're sitting in their fucking haystack of tens of millions of dollars, just being like, I did it so you can do it too. And then you have a whole faction of people selling how to make money courses. Who the fuck is actually making the money? Where? Anyways, the Mel Robbins, she wrote a book called The 3-Second Rule. And I read this entire book. I read this entire book. Here's what the fucking book is. It is a 200 pages book, or whatever the fucking length of it is 199 pages too much of what it is. It should have been a blog post. This should have been a 1 minute TikTok. Her fucking 3-second rule is basically, whenever you're gonna do something and you know that you have to do something or wanna do something, you have to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go, and then you do it. That's the rule. And then the fucking book is like, oh yeah, the 3-second rule, basically 3, 2, 1, and then you do it. And then it's like, Melissa is a mom of 7 who she uses the 3-second rule to be a super mom in her, because whenever, and then it's like a fucking quote from Melissa. It's 70 fucking Google review testimonials between her stroking her own fucking dick about how good the 3-second rule is, and then fucking re-explaining what the 3-second rule is. That's their whole book. And I paid for that. I'm the sucker here. I got suckered out of... There's so many books like that, by the way. And there's even... It seems like there's a industry of just AI written fucking self-help books, apparently. I think. I don't know. I gotta watch a documentary. I think there was like a video about it. Talking about videos, dude, YouTube, there's this whole new wave of YouTube, which is like a 2-hour long video on some shit, on a random, like there's like, and there's good examples of this. There's like you know, I recently watched like speed running, which is people playing video games, like finishing them as fast as possible. There's like a 1.5 hour long video about like a particular record. Okay, I find that interesting, and I'm sure they're all interesting. There's like a 1 hour video just on compression and what it is. Okay, that's pretty cool. I wish there was that about like film and like video movies and shit. I haven't found them yet. But bro, it's getting a little out of hand. Like the other day I looked up like how to 1-arm pull up, because I've been interested in that lately. And it's a 1 fucking hour or 2 hour long video on a guy being like the one, what was it fucking called? The history of the pull up or some shit. And then he's like, has a fucking like a edgy editing style, and he's like, with his fucking ambiguous European accent, he's like, I can remember the pull up is a ubiquitous, with their big words and shit. The pull up is a ubiquitous exercising move that we all come to know and love since our high school days. I remember my first pull up, like Steven Spielberg cut, just like in audio design, like I was in 3rd grade when I was, and it's like all fucking fancily edited, and I'm like, bitch, you did a pull-up in 4th grade. Why you have to cinematically be like, I remember my first pull-up in 3rd grade. The coach said, today we have to do pull-ups. And I was very nervous about it because I did not know if I could do a pull-up. And then the time came. It was my turn to go up to the bar. And I went up and I grabbed the bar. And I engaged my muscles. And I pulled up. I had done it. I finally did my first. And I was like, bro, 2 hour long video on this shit? Why are you? This guy is on his 8th fucking storytelling course. This guy downloads every fucking Instagram ad he gets with a storytelling fucking package book. He downloads it, and he went to 3,000 euro storytelling workshops and boot camps, and he fucking wakes up and he jacks off to the Steven Spielberg masterclass. Relax, bro. Just be like, hey, yeah, so I did a pull-up, and actually just explain the pull-up. You don't have to. It's a very strange world we live. Okay, I'm overly complaining about the shit. It's not that bad. Like, okay, you explain what you like, how you like to explain it. I'm just me saying my opinion on it, but and there's a bunch of people who watch that and like it, and maybe that's cool. Maybe that's a interesting take on fitness videos, which is way better than the fucking bullshit. Like, clearly you going to the gym and you're buff on some other shit person, then doing like push-ups and being like, hey, I did 10 push-ups every day, and then they show like the thumbnail is like them being like thin, and then they're fucking being roided out, and they're like, what 10 push-ups every morning gets you? Way better than that. Don't even get me started. Yesterday I saw I opened YouTube, first video I saw is Perv thinks he won a Corvette but gets sent to the police instead, or some shit like that. And the whole video is a guy being like, there are a lot of pervs out there on the internet, and today right behind me here is a fucking 2024 $150,000 Corvette. I've been talking to a perv posing as a 12-year-old girl, and today we're gonna go to his house and pretend that he wins this Corvette, and then instead I drive him to the police. And I'm like I'm conflicted by that, because I'm like, okay, that's good, I guess, that you take it upon yourself to do that, but at the same time, like, why the Corvette? Like, it's so clearly like Mr. Beastified, like to catch a predator, and I guess it's fine. I just find it weird that he's like, it just feels like he's exploiting a thing that people want to watch. It feels like he's doing this shit just to get the views. And that's why I find a little disingenuous about any of these YouTubers. It's like, are you actually doing this shit because you're trying to help society and like move forward and trying to catch the crooks? Or are you just trying to make fucking money and get views? That's what I find a little disingenuous about all this Mr. Beast shit, fucking philanthropy shit. Yeah, I'm a philanthropist. I love helping. Hey, no, he really does give money to people in need. He really loves, he's such a nice guy. Yeah, I'm sure you're a fucking nice guy, my friend. And I'm sure, maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they are. Who the fuck am I? I never met you. I never met this fucking guy with a Corvette. Or all these philanthropists. Maybe you're great. I'll make another podcast if I meet him. But until then, if you're making money off of some shit, if you make a lot of money out of some shit, some fixing some shit, some person with a vulnerability, I just would much rather a selfless act. But then at the same time, like, they act like all the money they get, they give it back. But I doubt it, because what's your motivation? I think their motivation is just to be rich. I don't know. I'll think about it. But what time are we at? Shit. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Yesterday was Father's Day. I called my dad, and my mom was, dude, my mom is one of the fun, like, my mom is just one of like the funniest by just existing, but also you're petrified of her, and also really pisses you off, but also she's just so hilarious and like tiny and cute. My mom is like a 1 meter fucking 50, like Latin, just fiery, just one wrong move and she'll end you person, but also nice and warm if you're on her good side, which a lot of people are for a little bit. Dude, I have so many so many things that she's just a fucking vault of just funny shit. My mom and parents in general should, however, be off of TikTok. And there's this new wave of parents just watching because it's interesting. Holy shit, bro. If last time she visited me, she was watching TikTok. This is the way the TikTok works with my mom and probably parents. Some fucking dude from who the fuck knows where in a ditch in Venezuela wearing a lab coat pulls up and he's like, actually salt is pretty bad. Like, actually salt is one of the worst things for you. Like you shouldn't eat onions or some shit because it gives you fucking kidney. Your kidneys may suffer if you eat too many fucking bell peppers. And then that's the first step. She saw that. Then the second step is my mom thinks it's the fucking holy. My mom thinks that the descendant of Jesus himself fucking laid down upon her a flask with data. And my mom is like, oh, here's my new reality. Never will I touch a bell pepper again. Oh, so that's why I have this fucking back pain. I've been eating bell peppers this whole time. Oh. And then and my favorite fucking part is the third step where if she's around me, now I fucking, for the next 8 weeks, all I can eat is fucking straight up saltwater soup and fucking like turmeric juice. Cause otherwise I get kidney disease. And she's like, no, you can't eat that. And I gotta fucking then change all my shit. And then she's hiddenly in the fucking background just munching on fucking bell peppers. But then I gotta fucking change some shit. That's how. What is all this TikTok, bro? Fucking TikTok advice is just changing shit, bro. The other day my mom comes in shocked. Just when she this was like months ago. She was visiting me. She comes in shocked with her phone. Holy shit. Benjamin, look, there is a gunman with just open fire just on crowds on a helicopter. He's like going low, real low in the US on a helicopter, just opening fire on crowds. And I look at the phone and I'm like, holy shit. And then I see it and I'm like, bro, mom, this is a GTA 5 gameplay. It's a fucking dude on a GTA 5 helicopter shooting at the people in Los Alamos or whatever. Where's GTA 5? San Andreas? Vice City? I forgot. Just a GTA 5 gameplay, bro. Imagine that shit. She thought, if I'm not there, bro, my mom, every day she gets like 5 or 10 fucking Nigerian emails about the fucking I really need I need someone's bank account to put these $10 million in. And you seem like the right fit, bro. Every day she gets 10, my mom fell for all of them. Just every single one of them, she fell for it. Every day she's like, mom, like this one, there's another guy just needs us. He ran out of space in his bank account and he needs somewhere to put $8 million in. And I was thinking like, no, mom, don't. Dude, my mom bought a fucking online. My mom was like, oh, I need to track down my, my mom was like, oh, I lost my phone. She has 2 phones. She's like, oh, I lost my phone. I lost my Android phone. And the other day I bought, bro, she fucking lost her phone. She bought a online, like on a website, a software that claims to track your phone. You just enter the phone number. She paid $20. She's like, yeah, I paid $20 for this thing. You just enter the phone number. It's very crazy. You just enter the phone number and it tells you where it is. And then, like I bought that, but then for some reason the week after that, they deducted they keep deducting just they deducted $100 right after that. It must have been a mistake. Hey mom, some guy in India, some guy in Chandragandabar fucking has $200, $300 just directly from Panama, just straight into the bank account. Some guy in fucking what's that Indian city? Oh my god, what's the Indian city? Oh my god, I used to know Indian cities. I forgot all of the Indian cities. Wasn't there one that starts with a B and it turns to A? Bali, Bambi, Mali, Bombay, straight up. And now it's Mumbai or some shit. Dude, my mom goes to choir. So my mom is trying to learn how to sing. And she likes it. And she goes to like a choir class. And she goes to also like music theory classes. And recently she was like, yeah, so I learned this song, do, re. Dude, she told me like, what was it again? She's learning the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. And she just sings her song like do, re, mi, fa. And I'm like, mom, those are musical notes. You know that, right? My mom thought that do, re, mi were just sounds you make as you're singing. My mom thought do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do were just noises that you make as you're singing some shit. I was like, mom, those are notes. Each of one those is a note. A different one, a note. And it stays the same. And that's the whole point of it. She's like, oh. Oh. Holy shit, bro. We were watching TV and there was a pool. We were watching like a world championship of snooker or billiards or some shit. And it was like a I don't know, American woman against a Asian woman. And my mom sees and she's like, oh wow, women play this, wow. And then she asked me like, ¿De dónde es la China? And she asked me, which means, where's the Chinese one from? So I'll let you figure out why that's fucked. She doesn't mean it in a bad way. She's like, you know, she just speaks and she doesn't mean it in a bad way. But that's fucked. That's like seeing a black guy and being like, oh, look at that African. I wonder where that African came from. Anyways. Dude, she asked me, she's like, hey, what's the weather outside? And then she pulls out her phone and she's like, it's 287 degrees. She's just looking at it like, and I'm like, I look at her phone, I'm like, mom, that's a compass. You're in the compass app. That's the direction due north. That's how she was in the compass app. She thought it was 287 degrees. We were in a restaurant. Dude, I could go on all day with this shit. We were in a restaurant in the airport and we're just sitting eating. And my mom looks up and she's like, oh, wow, look at those twins. They really look alike. Keeps eating. And I look up and I'm like, mom, that is a one dude eating next to is a mirror. It was one guy eating next to a mirror. The wall was a mirror. Just one guy eating. And she's like, oh yeah. Keeps eating. Holy shit, bro. I have a unlimited supply of this shit. But anyways. Holy shit, it's already been an hour? Damn. Hey, time flies when you're having fun, right? I was gonna talk about some other shit, but fuck it, bro. Fuck it, right? Let's talk about this other shit next week, or maybe I'll fucking do another one this week. I don't know. I'll do my mentality has shifted. I used to make all these constraints on myself, like, oh, it's gotta be once a week, and that's why it never worked. I think the way I work is just make whatever the fuck I want when I feel like it, and I constantly have the need to make some shit and the want to make some shit. It's just the fact that I keep restraining myself and putting all these unrealistic expectations, or just making it in my mind have to be something it doesn't have to be, or just being like, I will do that once I finish this, and then like this is a huge thing that I invented. That's what makes me unproductive, and just it makes me freeze. So I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna fucking make some shit, make whatever the fuck I wanna make when I feel like making it. Not have a schedule, because I think naturally I wanna make shit. Took me a long time to realize that you don't have to function the way everyone else keeps telling you have to function. Find a way that you work and know yourself, and then you're shooting yourself in the foot by trying to fit into a mold. At least me, I don't know. It really seems like some people really fucking benefit off of the school system, and like they really liked math, and that was their path, academia. Very small percentage of people end up in academia, or at least like a highly, you need a high education for that. But for some reason, we all get pushed through that pipeline. And I thought that was my life, and I, got really into math, physics, and shit. That shit wasn't for me, bro. I just could do it. I could do it, but it just wasn't for me. And just now, fucking 10 years after the fact, am I realizing that I don't have to fit in a mold. I just can do what works for me. So yeah, that's what I will do. And we'll see what happens. So on that note, my friends, it's been a blast. And I'll see you guys when I'll fucking see you guys. Take it easy.